All right, we're back.
Want to get their blood up. Did this to my sister's British boyfriend.
Oh man.
Where they make fun of us for saying herbs.
Right. Because we say all the letters like you're supposed to.
Yeah. So it's like they get really uppity about the like it's herbs like instead of herbs. Like it's like, but it has an H in it. Like it's like yeah.
An H at the start of a word that it's a soft sound.
Yeah, well, but it's just like he was just being like, you're supposed to say all the letters, and I was just like, what do you call those guys? They wear like armor. They usually have like swords.
Yeah.
Like,
oh
man. I was
man.
like, oh, not a knight?
A Knigget? the Monty Python joke that goes over everyone's fucking heads.
And he like actually got a little mad. And I was like, yeah. Letters can be silent, dickface.
I mean, the obvious response to that is the good old classic. No. Yeah. Did he say all the letters?
Oh, no.
Did he?
It was just funny because he's...
I'm pretty sure he said like 4 or 5 letters.
He's northern, so like he does have like a pretty thick...
Oh, no.
It's not like terrible, but it's obviously noticeable, but it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, you definitely done that, man. That was impressive display.
Yeah,
that's
funny.
I fucking love it.
Fatality.
He was like ready
flawless
to
victory. Yeah,
start arguing,
bro. Yeah, he was probably saw right after that, dude. You dunked on his ass, man.
I'm going to get my powdered wig. You prepare for your debate in your typical American fashion.
That's good. That's really.
I don't know anything about this man. I decided that's how he sounds.
Yeah.
I imagine he sounds like a real person, not a cartoon rat.
Kind of like a somewhat deep voice. I don't know.
I didn't claim to
British.
be.
Like I don't know how to describe him. Like,
Does he do to Jason Statham?
Yeah, it's not like quite that thick.
That's right, because even Jason Statham shouldn't sound like that.
But he does the like.
He's doing a bit.
One thing I noticed
God
is
bless.
instead of they say like
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't claim to be the.
He does that all the time when he's just like, yeah, the he does that. The like that whole series of sounds that's his placeholder noise.
That's what
instead of just like no, he doesn't say it's the
He talks like a rabbit in a Redwall book.
Yeah, that sounds about right. God bless.
Yeah, nice guy, though.
Yeah, I never once claimed to be politically correct, but like, God bless, man. Like, sometimes you gotta lay into him, you know.
I claim to be politically correct in that I think I'm correct politically. That's also one of the reasons that I'm not going to talk very much about my beliefs, because there's a smaller voice in my head that actually has control of my arms and legs and things that tells me, shut the fuck up, you're a moron.
You know, this is a wizard podcast, not an intelligent person podcast.
Exactly.
Know the fucking difference.
They're all kinds
of
stupid wizards.
Yeah.
They wrote like 7 books about him.
Yup, and like sometimes they're drunk and sometimes they're high.
It's a Harry Potter joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got him.
It honestly went over my head for a second. I don't read those fucking books, so.
I mean, there's also like dozens of other fucking books that are about wizards who are dumb that are more so like about that.
7's also just like a wizard number, like 7 son thing. So like I was like, okay, yeah, 7's a wizard number, duh.
Oh my goodness!
But I didn't realize they were having 7 Harry Potter novels. Mm-hmm. I thought there were like 8.
There are 8 movies.
Well, sure.
Oh, because part 1, part 2, Deathly Hallows.
She did write like something else, but no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about anything.
There's like a couple other things that are part of it now that I don't particularly care about.
Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them, and Quidditch Through the Ages, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
What's that one? Yeah, she made like a little. It's a book in the book.
Yeah.
And then she actually like wrote it, and it's like her fairy tale book basically. I forget what it's. Some name, Bugby, Billaby, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's Fantastic Tales or something like that. It was fine.
Speaking of things that are maybe...
I love how many things you read out of contempt. Like out of sheer...
No, I genuinely like Harry Potter.
Oh, okay,
but it's the extra stuff, though, is just... Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah. You probably read all the extra stuff just to be like... You know?
Yeah.
He wants desperately to have the fanboy power.
I would love to. Harry Potter magic is busted, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
You don't even try to explain that shit. Yeah, no, I love all the
doesn't, no.
loopholes.
No.
Like Avada Kedavra, whatever the fuck it's called.
Can I go on my little rant for a second that
Let's hear
I've done
it, yeah.
before?
Let's hear it.
The powers make no sense. They say the best, hardest spell, the best one that you get, it kills one guy.
Yeah, that's not a pretty good move, is it?
And you have to really mean it or it will fizzle.
Except if you do the thing that makes it so that it doesn't work. And
Right.
there's a lot of those.
Yeah, it turns out there are countermeasures to that. Meanwhile, in one of the Fantastic Beasts movies, I watched, like, I think I saw all of them, but I didn't pay attention very well. But there's one guy who doesn't know any magic, who just, like, throws his wand hand and just does magic, like they do sometimes. And from that little point in his wand, he shot, like, a little bolt that leveled a mountain.
God damn.
It hit the side of a mountain. The mountain was no more. It was now a part of the bay beneath. I think that's better than maybe killing a guy.
The whole thing is that the killing curse is unblockable.
Right, except
But
all
they
the
block
blocks.
it, though.
No, it's...
Has to be the power of true love
You
and
have to have...
prophecy
You
and
need
shit.
to be Harry Potter for it to not work.
Okay,
basically.
well, all right then.
Because...
Or if you catch them too fast doing a counter spell, you can
Well, yeah,
lock
if
wands
you
and
just
shit.
prevent them from casting it, sure. Or if they just fucking miss, because
Yeah.
you gotta aim.
You gotta aim it, and it's a
Okay,
lightning bolt.
alright.
It moves around real weird. Yeah.
But yeah, the first time it didn't work because don't you know if your mom sacrifices herself for you, that invokes ancient love magic?
But only this time.
But yeah, just for we don't know why it doesn't work all the other times.
All the other times
All
that
the other times
definitely
he
happened.
murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah. He went from
But-
house to house killing families, and not one other time.
Yeah, but
None of those mothers love their
So-
children, clearly.
It's England, so.
so yeah.
Oh! Another blow!
Yeah.
It's just the theme of the evening, brother.
That's why it didn't work the first time, and then he's protected until he comes of age at 17 because it's wizards. So you're an adult at 17, not 18, because reasons.
All right.
But he gets around that by when he does his resurrection ritual thing. He has to take the blood of hated enemy, which is Harry in this instance,
Yeah.
and then from having his blood in his new body,
Yeah.
he's now under the protection as well. So it just cancels it out. So now he can do the thing. But then we come to the thing. The second time it gets blocked is because they have brother wands,
Yeah.
which is the core of every wand has a magical core made from usually taken from a magical animal. Theirs just
Dragon
happen
heartstrings.
to be
Phoenix.
feathers from the same phoenix, which just happens to be Dumbledore's phoenix. So the wands do a special thing where when the magic connects, they create this weird.
They lock together and they
Yeah,
just start foaming like crazy.
There's a magical tether, and then it did a thing also that's retarded where.
So they touch tips?
Yes.
Yeah, and foam sprayed everywhere.
cross the
White
street.
foam.
Wait. Whoa.
I'll pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Whoa.
Also,
Hold the fuck up. What did you... Whoa, that was... Whoa. That's a thing in Harry Potter? No. That's not real. No, I was willing to listen to everything else you just fucking told me, man. But no.
It gets better.
There is no way. There is no fucking way
Yep.
that Harry Potter and Voldemort touch tips of their wands and foam comes out. That's not real.
Which is not foam. I mean, they made it look kind of like that in the movie where
They
it's
did make it
it's
look-
Oh my god, no they didn't.
I'm pulling it up.
Which movie is this? Which one is this?
fourth.
Which...
Goblet of
Yeah,
Fire.
Goblet of fourth one.
I didn't watch it. Oh my god. Oh man.
Don't worry. You'll see.
Oh, he's blowing up the clip. Oh
And
man.
Man,
No audio, sorry.
Shit.
So this
All
is they're shooting at each other
Okay, all
like
right.
worse, slower guns.
He's hold his wand like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he
I
loves
hated that.
doing that.
Hated that. Dude.
That's his favorite way to.
But I mean,
hold
that's the point, though, right?
New and
like,
weird
we gotta
and-
make it weird and creepy.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hold it like a.
How would a snake hold it? Now do it weirder than that.
Yeah, how would a snake with hands hold a wand?
Fuck. All right, let's see it. They're gonna touch tips.
There it is, and then foam.
Oh.
You see it? All the goo.
Oh man.
Spray.
Oh, he's gonna spray.
is
Oh
bigger.
my God, no!
Yeah, his is much bigger.
Why
than
did you
Harry's.
pick that effect? It's like slurping out, man. It's pouring out. They
Yeah.
can't stop themselves,
Yep.
bro. Oh my God, it's a whole proverbial font.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's still going.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Ooh.
That's the meme. That's the point of the meme. I finally understand.
Yeah.
Wow, man. What an
Yeah.
important
This summons ghosts.
lesson. This summons
So secondary...
ectoplasm. You don't say.
So no, because Harry did the thing, and he... whatever, pushed it back into Voldemort. He blasted harder.
Yeah.
He came harder.
He came harder, all right.
Pushed it back into Voldemort's wand. Which, because of this unique circumstance
brothers, yeah.
of touching tips with brother wands, creates a weird resonance effect or some bullshit or whatever. And it's like... they're not like ghosts. They're kind of ghosts.
They're echoes.
They're like the psychic echoes of like the last like 4 people he killed, just like ghoul out of the tip of his wand. So his wand then starts blasting like people, and so it's like it's just some old guy he killed for his house, and then his mom and his dad come out of the wand also, and they're just like, "Hello, son.
Fancy a cuppa. And
Anyway,
fuck off.
you got like." We're gonna distract him. You run now, okay? She's like, Mom, Dad? And it's like, yep, can't talk. Basically.
What the fuck, man? What a weird fucking book, man.
Yeah.
Masterpiece, apparently.
That's actually
it
real.
doesn't work the next time.
Yeah.
Because Voldemort got the Elder Wand, which is the super
It's the best wand in the
Yep.
world.
The super duper
The
best.
Grim Reaper gave it to a wizard who was like, maybe I'll use this to kill Death. And then Death was like, no. So that wizard was kind of...
Yeah, got his ass. Okay.
So yeah, there's the Ultra Wand, but that had been... Dumbledore had it originally. And then at the end of the 6th book, when they're coming back from destroying a Horcrux...
Yeah.
Dumbledore is all like, he had to drink a potion that made him all like fucked up. And so,
Potion of poisoning.
Yeah. It literally potion of like enfeeble you and make you live bad memory juice.
Yeah.
Like
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's a weird
he had
protracted
to drink
scene.
it all so that they could get to
Wonderful
bottom.
protracted scene of an old man being like, please, don't make me drink anymore. And Harry Potter being like, just drink it. We're almost there. You gotta drink the potion.
Because it was in a cauldron.
just torturing an old man?
Yeah, you couldn't get to the bottom of the cauldron, which is where the Horcrux was, unless you drank the potion. And then once you start drinking the potion, then the zombies come out of the water and try and come and get you, but you're incapacitated by the potion, which makes you want to drink water, which you have to go and then fill up the cup with water and give it to them. But breaking the surface of the water activates the zombies.
Yeah.
Wait, what the
Voldemort.
fuck did you
It's
tell me?
Voldemort, master plan.
Complicated
fine.
trap.
All that was just to say, then they go back to Hogwarts, which has been invaded because Draco Malfoy was preparing these magical cabinets that teleport people. So he brought in a bunch of Death Eaters, and then when they show up, Malfoy disarms Dumbledore. So the Elder Wand goes flying. We don't know it's the Elder Wand at this point, though.
We think it's
But
just weird, knobbly person.
Wands apparently have like...
Oh, yeah, they have NTR rules.
Semi-consciousness.
NTR? Wait. Okay, sorry.
So the Elder Wand, after having been disarmed from Dumbledore, now recognizes Draco Malfoy as its master, but he never got it. Instead, they just took it, and then it went and circulated a bunch, and it got to Voldemort eventually. But he wasn't recognized as the master yet, because technically Malfoy still was. And then at a later point, Harry beat him when he didn't have that wand, but it still counts.
Right.
So technically now Harry was the master of the wand, and then Voldemort tried to use it with the killing curse, and it was like, nah, that's my master, and then the spell rebounded.
Yep.
So, wait, Harry cucked Malfoy out of Voldemort's wand?
Yes.
So, unintentional. Without meaning to.
By the way, these rules were all introduced in like the final book.
There was actually one more before that where he just took it to the face. He just got Varda Kedavra, right?
Yeah.
Just blammo. But don't you know? Harry is also an unintentional Horcrux.
What the fuck is a Horcrux, man?
A phylactery, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It stores a piece of your soul. And it anchors you to reality. That's why they couldn't kill Voldemort. Because he had 7 phylacteries, basically. 8, actually, with Harry. But he didn't mean to make that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's what the scar is. And that's why Harry could always feel him and always hurt and shit and whatever.
That's actually kind of cool. I like
and
that.
so Harry, or Voldemort, it gets him. And then, but because Harry's a Horcrux, instead he goes to like the purgatory plane.
Yeah, there's like a fucked up like a version of Voldemort there that's like a baby that's like a crack addict that's 100 years old.
Because tearing your soul to pieces is bad for you.
Yeah, and it's
apparently.
curled up and it's like
What the fuck are you talking
and then
about?
Dumbledore's there, and he's like, "Bet you weren't expecting to see me again since I died in the last couple movies."
Oh my god!
And Harry's like, this is great. I get to see you again, but also like, what do I do about Voldemort? And he's like, "It's already done, bitch. You don't need to do anything."
Well, so basically he's just like, "So what happens now?" And Dumbledore's just like, "Well, so you can either just go, you can just die, or you can go back if you want. Your choice, bro." Because technically the conditions of the killing curse were met because it took out the piece of soul.
Yeah.
He's like, so you whatever you want to do, and Harry's just like, I'm going back, and then he goes back.
Aw, babe.
But they think he's dead, so he just plays dead.
Yeah. So Voldemort's literally like, I got him!
It's like, we're gonna pick up his body, we're gonna parade it around like an asshole, and then they carry it all the way back to Hogwarts. And then when they get back in, everyone's like, "Oh, Harry's dead, and then they get like to the castle, and Harry's just like, he just
the perfect try.
He just runs away, and they're just like, "What the fuck? Kill that guy!" And then they do the thing where it's,
they lock
I'm gonna get you again, but then nope.
They lock wands again.
Reflect spell, bam, and Voldemort dies. Super lame and anticlimactic.
Very, All right. Yeah, J.K. Rowling, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And that's the Harry Potter saga. Not reading that.
It's a fun series.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Don't-
Yeah, I'm just a
Don't
hater. I'm a
expect it
hater.
to make any sense.
So it has
fair enough.
its problems are varied in many, but aren't they always?
It's young adult.
Yeah.
You know, it's a kid's book. You don't expect so much.
Yeah, it's
One of my favorite things to think about reading the series, like even when I was like younger, I had this thought of like all the spells are like nonsense Latin basically.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, those poor fuckers in China, like
man.
to cast these spells.
Oh man.
Rumio!
Like,
Oh no.
Leviosa!
that's like one of the things where it really breaks down for me. It's just like they're not supposed to be making these sounds, like, but you have to do the spell, or the spell doesn't work.
I mean, one of my favorite things from like Tales of Earthsea is that like, so Harry Potter magic, basically, if you get right down to like ticky-tacks, it's like power word magic, because you need to know the name of the spell and cast it, and you need to say it verbally. You need to verbalize. But I personally way prefer like Tales from Earthsea, because like in the Studio Ghibli version of the movie, obviously in the books you don't hear anything. That's not how it works. But they literally cut to the character's mouth just like moving, and it's completely inaudible. But everyone like is like, "What the fuck?" I really like how they handled it. It feels very much more like if there were a true word for like shoot fireball. It certainly wouldn't sound like English.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But you also technically don't need to say the words in Harry Potter.
I thought it was really important that you needed to say the
Yeah,
words.
I did too. What the fuck?
That's non-verbal magic. Which is all you have to really do is think the spell, but it's just a lot harder.
I see. Okay. I know that the big one, the actual hard and fast rule that they broke, so it doesn't matter. It's not hard and fast. is that you need a wand to do magic.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
well,
that.
yeah, wizards. They like you can, but it's like you can't like cast a spell. Like you can like do a thing, but it's
Right. Like Harry Potter,
it's like wild magic.
phased
almost.
glass out of existence.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like and then wizards are the only ones that get wands because they hoard wand lore, which they have to because they're clearly inferior to house elves, which is also one of the things. Where
I
was
straight
like,
up forgot
that's-
about house elves. I was like, who are they hoarding it from? The Muggles don't care about their sticks.
Yeah, God bless, bro.
Yeah.
or like giants or any
Yeah,
of the
I
other,
forgot.
like-
There's centaurs and shit.
I didn't know any of that. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
And fucking J.K. Rowling, in her infinite wisdom, introduced us to none of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did any of these fucking come up?
All of the house elves are
Occasionally.
Uncle Toms, and
Oh,
like
man.
fucking the centaurs are just like some guys who live in the woods. Also, they have wizards and their own system of government, and they punish but don't kill the person who was slaughtering them for some reason with fucking Umbridge. But like also like Hagrid's half giant. Oh, you'd like to meet a real giant? That's too bad. We're moving on. He knows a lot about these dragons. In fact, there's a bunch of different breeds of dragons. We're not going to talk about them. There's one dragon.
I hate that, man. Don't bring up shit if we're not gonna flesh it out.
I get that as part of like making it like a more full world, but it feels like there's a surplus of British people to a deficit of giants and cyclopses and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the goblins got the banks, you know.
Yeah, they certainly weren't stand-ins for anything. That's what we know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The one that kills me though is just the house elves are just like their magic is like
Oh, they're like little
God tier.
demigods. Yeah.
yeah, like one of the things is you can't teleport to Hogwarts because it has wards against that.
Yeah.
House elves just ignore that. They can
Yeah.
just
They can
Okay,
teleport.
so they're the best assassins then, clearly, right?
They're the best at everything, and the wizards turn them into like house slaves.
How does that make any fucking sense?
it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then there's Dobby, the only one that's not cool with being enslaved.
Yeah. The only one that thought to reach for the sweet milk of freedom.
that's
yeah,
not good.
And he
Not a
just
good
can
look.
fuck dudes up. Like,
Yeah.
he does it a couple times. Where
He-
they just and a thing happens.
Yeah.
and he just does that a couple times. And then, yeah, they never really get
Yeah.
into it.
Pretty much all the other house elves, like, even shit talk the one person, like, protesting for house elf rights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hermione tries to create like a
Social...
human rights organization.
Yeah.
for them, basically, and they're just like, "You dumb bitch!" Like,
Oh my
We don't
God.
need human rights. We're elves. And they go back to slaving.
What did Sam Raimi mean by this?
Yeah.
What did J.K. Rowling mean by this? What was she trying to tell us?
She has...
Don't unionize for your rights? What are you doing?
So I believe this is not even, like... So there are things that in America we think are wrong that are not necessarily considered wrong everywhere.
True.
That is just a quick aside to say that the British, deep in their souls, definitely believe in, like, genealogical blood magic. Where, like, there are certain families who are more special, and the special people come from there, and that makes them powerful.
Yeah, that lineage shit, man, it's problematic.
Well, on the flip side of that, that must mean that there is a different population who must be subjugated and must be powerless by virtue of their blood.
Oh my God, yeah, it's okay. Wow, fuck. I never had anyone explain it to me like that before. I hate how much sense that makes. Anyway,
Anyway,
that's stupid. That is not how anything works, but I get why someone
Also-
would think that.
going back to the discussing Aleister Crowley and things, the way you become a wizard is you just have too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much sound money.
You have
It was
time
like that-
and money to LARP.
It was
And
literally
you get
like
to be
that
a
for
wizard.
Harry Potter,
Like,
too.
Yeah.
He got a fat inheritance and started
fuck.
wizarding
Yes, he did, didn't he?
in that order.
Fuck, bro. That's funny.
I mean,
Damn.
that's why they got all the fancy robes and shit.
Yes, sir. Them silks.
Them golden stars, that shit isn't like an IKEA print. This is gold inlaid into my giant blue velvet robe.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, if you're gonna be a wizard, you have to have plush purple everything, right?
And a big cone hat.
Always a big cone hat with stars on it.
Yeah.
Maybe like a silver butterfly dangling from it, in your teal sylvan hair with your great face. We're not talking about anyone to worry about.
And a long, glorious beard.
Yes, sir.
Discworld. The pointy hat is a symbol of status.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they wear the pointy hats is to let everyone know that you are a wizard or a witch.
That's the move,
so,
man.
so they don't fuck with you, basically.
Yeah, that's the move,
So,
man.
That's the only, basically, reason that they exist. That's why they wear pointy hats.
It's flex.
Oh, fuck.
And Rincewind the wizard is such a bad wizard. His hat, he spelled the word wizard in sequins, and spelled it wrong. He put 2 Z's. But he had to put it on there because people didn't believe that he was a wizard because he can't cast magic. But he is a wizard.
I am legally a wizard, and I will be treated as... That makes me think of the guy...
It's literally part of his character.
Of a guy in a wheel... This is a horribly offensive joke, and I'm very sorry about that. It's a guy in a wheelchair just rolling around being like, I am not short! I am 6'5", and I will be treated as such! I will prove it! Lay me down!
Oh, no, lay me down! No! No! Save your dignity, my short king! My short king!
I am not short! I am 6'5"! I am just confined to this wheelchair!
My man, you have the heart of a 7-foot man, but please, don't lay down. Please. You've done enough. You've done enough.
Anyway, that's my interpretation of the wizard.
That's funny.
That's basically Rincewind, man. No one ever believes him that he's a fucking wizard. Because he's just the worst wizard. He's the best.
Still
runner,
counts.
though.
Yeah.
Get it run. That's an important skill.
Yeah, because he's a coward.
Yeah.
So
Which is actually being a very good wizard.
Yeah.
over his decades of avoiding everything trying to kill him, he has just
Can I get some of
become
that jerky?
the best runner on the disc.
All right, I'm going to grab... All right, chat. Or I guess you're going to call you chat. All right, guys. I'm going to grab a bag of jerky from my desk, and it's going to make a certain noise. That is the noise that is made when I open my rabbit's treats. And so you're going to hear some noises in a second. Oh, he already knows. He already somehow knows.
He's ready. Oh, there goes his... Oh, what's that? Oh, he's going wild. Oh, he's running all back and forth. Standing up on two legs.
Because both of you are here, he doesn't know what to do with himself. Normally, he'd be jumping in and out of his house like a madman. And just flipping shit over and making a lot of noise.
There's not enough open space for him to get his speed
exactly. Up. Yeah, exactly. You can't pick up any momentum. So we had to stand up. What was that?
That was his head hitting the bars.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You stupid idiot. There he goes. Okay, yeah, I'm holding out on... Yeah, okay.
Can't play with his heart.
Yeah, I can't. That's the way I summon him, is I sprinkle the bag. Do you like your apple chips? Does the man want his appy slices?
I figured out why that equally sized bag was so cheap that my family's been getting. I'm chewing this and I don't feel my teeth getting looser. I got slowly worked into tougher and tougher jerky that this is like butter.
Well, I'm happy I can help, brother.
It's crazy.
Oh, Baba, he wants more. Oh, he fell over, you dum-dum. Baba. There you go. That's all you get, though. You're going to get fat.
Any of you microphone people eating jerky out there, it isn't worth the money, but every once in a while you should treat yourself with the Jack Links or one of the good brands of jerky.
We got it at Sam's Club, so it was a good deal. The only reason I get this shit there. I like getting nice food, but only if I can get a good deal on it.
It's not for you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he wants meat. My bunny wants to eat meat. He's a madman. He doesn't know what he's asking for. This was like your cousin or some shit. Like far removed.
Closer to you than us.
I know the vet I went to was saying rabbits and horses are very similar creatures as far as like dietary shit goes, and how you're supposed to treat them. I thought that was kind of weird.
I mean, it makes sense. They're both what we call like ambulatory preference prey animals, where like their method of like not getting eaten is running away, not hiding, not fighting, not like.
Apparently, hares run, rabbits hide.
Oh. If you're wondering, microphone people, we're eating fucking jerky, so we're being bad podcasters. In the interim, I'll explain a dumb thing about myself. I will use like overly proper or even improper. I just sometimes remember them wrong terms because I think I'm smart and I'm right sometimes, but generally I'm half remembering a thing that I read. So if I use phrases like ambulatory preference and whatnot, you can ignore me. I'm just sort of a very smart guy paint job on a big fat guy.
I'm almost certain they taught me in Radio Workshop never to eat during a podcast or a podcast.
Yeah. This feels like a big rule.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is a big rule. And I really just stuck my dick in that rule. It's not a good look.
Listen.
But we're going to move past it. We're moving on.
It's about growing.
It's about growing, and it's about, at least I acknowledge it, you know?
And, you know, this is a modern audience. So do you know how popular mukbangs and stuff are?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I feel like you can blur the lines a bit.
So I'm sure these people want to listen to some fat guys eating jerky, struggling with the fact that they've been eating boot leather.
Listen, I don't know why else you'd sign up for a Wizard podcast, man.
Yeah.
You're not trying to listen to me snack on some fucking jerky like a fat idiot. God bless. Hydro homies unite. All right. All I'm saying is, yeah, he's gonna blend it out. You better pick that shit up. Yeah, better.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was the top of his bag for his food. Yeah, but no hydro homies, man. We gotta drink more water.
Yeah.
Everyone should be on GoWad, not GodCat. GodCat will kill you.
GodCat is godless cat.
Yeah, it is. Heathen diet. Fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been like really wanting to play anything lately. Like, I've been playing I'm back on the needle again, Mario. I'm playing
I'm shocked.
I made a goblin.
How could this have happened?
You?
I made a goblin mage on Classic Cataclysm, level 51. I started like last week. I'm zooming, man.
Are you playing with Rob?
I would like to, but he's been playing Darker and Darker.
Oh yeah.
Which I should install Dark. I really like. I didn't.
You should. He even messaged me trying to get me to play.
I typically don't like games like that. I don't like PvP games.
They've gotten much less PvP now.
Yeah, but it seems more like a dungeon crawl now, unless because like typically when they like first develop games like that, the low hanging fruit for beta testers is battle royale.
Oh yeah,
because there's always going to be some bloodthirsty kid who's willing to fucking bash his head.
Oh yeah, if you don't have to provide gameplay for them. For your players, that's the easiest thing in the world. That's why they were
beat each other up, bro. Yeah, rocking like on robots.
That's easy. You don't have to design any levels. You just throw them in a room.
It's just what they're gonna do, man. Because a bunch of monkeys clanging about anyway. So, like, yeah, but playing I think they removed the mechanic, but there was like a weight mechanic where all your shit weight stuff. So like the meta for the thief was to just drop all of your shit and just keep your chicken bone shiv and just go at it, man.
Get naked and get silly.
Speed. Gas, gas, gas. Who's faster, motherfucker? Oh, you can't catch me? And then you do the greased up death guy thing. It's like when a fight goes south, you just fucking book it. Boop, 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 and like you're out, bro. You're fucking gone. The amount of times, okay, so one of the things you can do is you can go invisible. As long as you don't move, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're like a team of 3. So, like, I'm literally like a naked rogue with a knife. Like a little fucking shiv. And, Anthony was like the barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think, I forgot, maybe Rob was like the fighter. I don't remember.
I think Rob played a cleric.
The cleric! Yeah, dude, he was so good with the cleric, with the buckler and the Morningstar. Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah, the thing they would do, though, is they like engage people. and they like basically like dip and weave behind the door. But I was literally behind the door. Like I was like behind. Like they'd open the door and I was behind it. And so they'd like chase them through like the false retreat, and then I would like go ha and stab someone right.
I was in here the whole time.
Yeah, dude, it was so good. And I remember one time we did that, and it went perfectly, and it was really funny. So we killed this one party, it went perfectly, and then we were drunk with power, so we like surged into the next room, and there was another party of 3. And instead of like doing our bait and switch thing, we just rushed and we're like, "Fuck it, we're doing it, go, go, go!"
Yeah.
And like the barbarian or whatever has a thing where he can get drunk, and he gets like a damage increase, but then like he doesn't see people's like HP or health meters anymore because he's drunk. He's not paying attention.
He literally loses his UI.
And so we're fighting, and it's 3v3, right? And so we're fighting, and like we kill some guy, right? We kill one of them. I help Rob kill one of them because I'm the rogue. I stab him. And then I watch Anthony turn. I turn around and I'm watching Anthony's barbarian. And he like bashes through one of them. He says, "That's 1. Boom. Turns, kills the other one. That's 2. Boom. Turns to me. That's 3. Boom. Kills my ass. And I'm like, "Anthony, no!" He's like, "Tony, I'm so sorry.
I was drunk. I didn't understand.
I was drunk. I didn't know." But dude, just the way you said it, I fucking died, bro. That's 3, boom, like right in my face, bro. Like,
And it was 3.
And it was 3, indeed. He got 3 people. He got him indeed. But 4 men died, unfortunately.
Yes. All of them at the hands of your party.
Yeah, Dark and Darker is definitely good shit, man. I'm glad they're back. I don't know whatever happened legally.
Me neither. Rob shot me a message saying that I should install, and I was like, I thought they were like tied up in a lawsuit, and they're back now and doing good. Apparently.
And I that's a good sign because, to my understanding, basically what happened was they wanted to make a game.
Yeah.
And the company that was supposed to fund that game said, "No one likes that game. You're dumb," and then they made it anyway.
Right.
And then, because people actually liked the game, the company was like, "Well, we actually own that. Even though we said you can't make it, you did it anyway. And so, because you made it, we own it." And they're like, "Well, no, you fucking don't, because you said we couldn't make it," which means you don't.
Right.
It's a whole thing. Basically, we had developers to develop something under something else's, like, intellectual property, I guess, and they're fighting out who gets to own it now.
Right.
Because it wouldn't exist without the developers, and they never got the green flag on it. So I guess maybe... I don't know, but
the obvious answer for that one is they pay the like developers to like come back.
Yeah, I maybe that's what they did. I don't know what they hashed something out because it's back.
Yeah,
so.
that feels like the obvious answer to me.
So I'd like to see. I think they're Korean.
That makes sense.
I don't know, but yeah, that's definitely a cool game.
You ever play Dark and Darker, Mario?
Nope.
He's not a PC boy.
I know.
Except for KOTOR. By the way, I gotta play KOTOR. I've been meaning to do that.
Until
fantastic.
Like 2 months ago.
Pretty dated.
He's been playing everything on a
I think that's about as far back as I can go.
Yup.
There are some. It's like I used to be super proponent of like old games, but like it's bad. There's like this uncanny valley of video games I have now, where like either we're playing sprites and it's like N64 and we're full like Proto Man shit here, or it's like N64 early PS2 and I just can't. You're
the time between when it went from charming to not good enough.
The attempt to make graphics look good and they don't even look good at the expense of actual gameplay is not a thing that gets to happen when they don't look good anymore because it's old.
It also, like, another problem is that we're looking at them through the wrong monitors.
Yeah, exactly.
They're designed for a completely different setup that we no longer have the ability to particularly
Final
replicate.
Fantasy X, I was playing, or not Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy IX, the PS1 one, the last PS1 one. Came out in 2000, and that was one of the last PS1 games to be shipped on that console. And therefore it pushed as far as you could go. That and Digimon World 2 and Final Fantasy IX pushed the PS1 about as far as it could fucking go.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember playing it at Rob's on his LED TV, and I thought, man, this game, it looks fine. I understand why people think it looks good back in the day. It's fine.
Right.
But then we went over to Anthony's, and I went down to his goddamn game treasure trove, and they have one of those big-ass...
old CRT.
Yeah, the CRTs. And because it's like, pixelated or whatever, and all these models were designed to be blurred on those pixels, when I busted out Final Fantasy IX on that TV, it made me, I don't know. I'm not going to say, it brought a tear to my eye.
It reminded you that, this was beautiful. Yeah.
Like what they did in the year 2000, it's just stellar. And like, the fact that I couldn't even fucking appreciate that because the technology outpaced it. Yeah. The technology outpaced the medium, so I didn't even get to know how beautiful this game was.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's the equivalent of like being real upset that your sundial doesn't work properly on your like fucking galleon, your sailing ship. Yeah. Those technologies have become incompatible with each other.
Yeah, it's like having like bubble bath serum from like a Greek or like a Roman bathhouse, but you live in like the frozen hellscape or something, man. The baths don't exist here. Like I don't know. Like it's a bad analogy, but like I don't know, man. Yeah, weird as shit.
I'm trying to get Fallout 3 to fucking work on my computer, and it refuses to.
Unfortunate.
Even though New Vegas runs perfectly fine.
Well, play New Vegas, and it's a better game.
I've played New Vegas a lot.
There's a mod that...
never played Fallout 3.
You never played it?
They had a...
There's a mod that has all of Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Is there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Because New Vegas is better anyway.
I just have to do that.
Yeah, because New Vegas is better anyway, better engine.
Fuck, like...
People do that all the time where they'll remake an older game in the newer fucking... like engine and stuff, and it's normally pretty hilarious.
The thing that like drives me nuts is it's like they're basically using the same fucking engine, and it's like,
it's
why does
polished.
this work? Like, it was driving me insane. I was trying to get it to work for like an hour and a half.
I remember a lot of people when New Vegas first dropped were really mad at it because it was buggy, like the engine was like really like flawed, I guess.
That's right. Every Bethesda.
Well, right, point in case, right? And I think it's funny. I remember multiple people. And I'm not going to say names because I feel like any one of these people I said this shit would, like, beat me up in the streets for saying, like, how dare you tarnish my good name. Guffaw, sir. Anyway, a lot of people that said they didn't like New Vegas because it was, like, a buggy nonsense now say it's the best Fallout game. Like, retroactively, like, after they cooled down, like, I actually played it and digested it and, like, weren't in the heat of the moment mad because they like, fell to the planet a few times. Because, like, by the way, yeah, I get mad as shit about shit, and I'll say a game is garbage for, like, a few months, because, like, I should be able to play your fucking game. If I'm following through the planet because your game isn't working properly, I'm going to be mad about that. But, point being, yeah, New Vegas, great game.
Yeah. Because of the Fallout show, they had a sale on fucking the whole series, and so it's like, yeah, why not? And then I bought everything except 4, because I don't give a shit about 4.
I was actually reading a marketing observation about how, like, one of the consequences of, like, the Halo show and the Fallout show being successful is that it's, instead of having to do remasters, it is now...
We can just re-release.
You not even re-release. Re-release, but you do it on the piggyback of a show.
Yeah.
So you can use a show to resell the same game rather than re-releasing.
We decided we wanted your money again.
Well, I mean, like, it's I don't like framing it through that lens exclusively because it fails to acknowledge younger audiences who should also be able to enjoy these things.
Right.
Like, I don't think it's fair. Like, yeah, there are people who bought Skyrim 5 times, and fuck you for doing that. Like,
I'm pretty sure that was Ricky.
Well, yeah, fuck you for doing that, right? But like, okay, this is dream. This is like I would suck a person's dick until I died for this to happen, right?
Has to be
if there was a Mega Man X anime that came out, right? And then Capcom was like, hey, here are all the Mega Man X games super cheap. I would be very happy that they did that. I would be happy that something that I hold dear to me, one of my favorite game franchises of all time, that like I molded my childhood. Now, other young folks who otherwise wouldn't know what the fuck this is, we have a shared experience now.
They did that for the original Mega Man series when he had a short anime thing happen. It was really bad.
Yeah, exactly. But they always fuck it up. They fuck it up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That
yeah.
Ironically led to them making like additional Mega Man, like Mega Man 9 and 10 and like exist basically off the back of the re-releases doing really well.
Okay, well there you go.
Good luck to the youngins trying to play Fallout 3.
Yeah,
It
rough.
doesn't work.
Rough. I was talking to Kevin. I want to boot up Cyberpunk again because I want to go. I've been in a shipping mood lately. I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem, and I've been trying to. I've been really into my dating sim elements, and I think it's Takemura from Cyberpunk, the corpo bodyguard samurai guy. I guess you can like romance him if you're like a corpo chick. Yeah, my face too. But apparently...
You can date the cyber ninja.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's the only way for him to not get fucking murdered during the sting operation, right? So, I think it's... So, like, and Kevin was saying, you have to do, like, a very specific sequence of things. So, like, if you make one mistake or whatever, he dies. He blows up like he's supposed to. But if you do everything right, just right...
We can save him!
We can save him! We can save our boy! So, I actually want to see that. So, I might boot up that game pretty soon. That'll be fun.
I don't know if I'll ever finish it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I did. Yeah,
Man,
I forgot.
talking about that guy.
that. Fuck, bro.
You know how many grenades I used on that asshole? It was like I went in there with 100 grenades and I left with like 30.
God damn.
A 70 grenade man.
Yeah, because the flashbang did not last very long on his ninja ass. Like, it would be like flashbang, pop, 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 ah! And then he's shooting like missiles at me. And
He can
shit.
manually undilate his eyes real fast and be like, "You thoughts."
One thing from Cyberpunk is like a lot of the stuff I'm writing for Biomechanica was influenced by playing that game. One of my favorite things are the smart bullets, man. Like my first playthrough when I was playing on like the shitty pre-version before the update. I know you like the version before the update. I like the post-update, but I didn't play grenades. I didn't do what you did. I did some other crazy shit.
I just hate it because they
completely removed what you did.
Like,
completely.
yeah, it's like, I figured out a thing, and now I'm not allowed to do that thing
at
anymore.
all. Not even kind
And then
of.
grenades are on a cooldown now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, your build doesn't even remotely
That makes
possible.
sense. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, the smart bullets, man. Like I went I think I was like doing power shot. I don't even know what the fuck I did because it was a completely different game before the update. And then I because I was doing net running, I like the int builds and all the hacking stuff, so I can just like get free money and free shit, whatever the fuck. And then you can like spec to where like you have smart bullets, and just to see your little blue bullets like curve around corners and shit, or like you're like spraying a guy and they're just doing the wanted thing and just homing in on them, or like going around civilians. That was one of the coolest things I did by accident. Is like there'll be like little things like some gangbangers are harassing a guy. You should murder them for us because that's how crime works. It's really fucked up. But
That's how crime works here too.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, it do be like that some days. Yeah, like I fucking sprayed those motherfuckers, and like I was about to hit the guy I wasn't supposed to hit, and they just fucking curved around his ass. I was like, oh wow, that's fucking sick, dude. So badass.
Invest in smarter bullets.
Well,
Yeah, those Arasaka guys. Those Arasaka bullets.
If I ever play again, it'll be because I can acknowledge I played the game wrong.
Enough time has passed. I will admit.
They didn't intend for anyone to do what I did,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah, just making and deconstructing grenades for hours until you have all the parts.
As
It didn't
evidence.
take hours. It was like, it spent like 30 minutes doing
Yeah,
that.
fair
and I
enough.
maxed out crafting like instantly after I just figured out like,
A solid half
Oh.
hour.
you can just do that.
Based. Destroying systems one at a time.
It was
My
fun
name's
until
Kevin
they just
Lycall.
said no.
Yeah, they really said no.
Can't be a walking explosion anymore.
Just and immune to your own explosions.
Yes, it was hilarious just to throw flashbangs at people's faces and just be like, bah, 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 bah.
I know that Rob played the game essentially all the way through with just like the power shotgun.
Yes.
And so he was just like blowing dudes away. And then like when the DLC was coming, he decided he was going to do... He had gotten like so many swords, he was like, fuck it, I'm going to try a sword build.
Well, so what happened was, you get one, like, full town attribute respec per character.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck, you only can respec once? That sucks. So, like, okay, so we do our free respec, and then at the end of the game, he beats the game too, and I'm like, Rob, you can just refund your talents for free. You just can't refund your attributes for free.
Yeah.
You only get one attribute refund, but all your spec, you can do that whatever you want. And then he's like, oh. And then he sent me, like, a picture of, like, a robot samurai. It's time.
Yeah.
Shing, shing, shing.
He found out that he could both deflect bullets, and the ultimate move was just like run at a guy so fast and then chop them in half.
It's such a good move, dude.
So like after that, he played that game like easily twice as long as I expected him to continue playing that game after he had run out of the content. Solely because he was like, this is a different game.
Yeah, it really is, man. So,
He was literally making that sound while he was playing the game.
One of the reasons I want to go back and, like, go fucking romance Takemura so we can be samurai waifus together, or samurai bays. Because I'm totally playing the Blade Runner build, dude. That looks so fucking cool. Like, I was, like, a nerd of the shotgun, or a nerd of, like, a little, like, laser smart gun blaster, like, mind-scrambling people before. Which was cool in its own right. You know, hacker man, hacker girl. I like playing hacker girl. But I totally want to be samurai robot, man. That's sick nasty.
Have I ever told you the Blade Runner story?
Do what now?
Why is Blade Runner called Blade Runner?
I don't know.
So, Blade Runner is based off of a story called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yes.
And that is a terrible title for a movie that you are pitching as like a noir action film.
Yeah.
So genuinely, like the meeting was held about like, okay, well, what do we call it then? And the answer they came to is like, think of the coolest thing that you can, and we'll replace like one of the words in the story with that. And that's they were like, oh, let's put just cool words together. Blade Runner. He's a Blade Runner, and they're like, write it down. That's it.
They did it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
they literally just were like, coolest. What's the coolest word then? Coolest combination of words.
They nailed it.
Yep.
Blade Runner's really
Blade
cool.
Runner's sick as hell.
Yes, sir.